Here is the situation most people are stuck in right now. You like someone, you don't know if they like you back, and instead of doing anything about it, you are doing what humans do best. Overthinking every interaction, replaying conversations, asking your friends the same question 17 different ways, and somehow still not having an answer. I've been there for longer than I want to admit, and what I eventually learned is that you don't have to guess. Because the human brain, when it's attracted to someone, doesn't just sit quietly with that information, it broadcasts it constantly. Here's how to read them. Sign 1. They initiate more than you do. Start paying attention to who reaches out first. Not just texting, conversations, interactions, reasons to be in the same space. If you look back at your last 10 interactions and the majority of them started with them finding a reason to connect, that is not random. People initiate contact with the people they want in their life, not out of obligation, out of genuine pull. Myself, I started tracking this once, and the pattern was impossible to ignore. The people who liked me reached out. The ones who didn't, I was always the one reaching. That ratio tells you more than any single conversation can. Sign 2. They ask your friends about you. This is the one you might not find out about immediately, but you always find out eventually. When someone is attracted to you, their need for information about you doesn't stop when you're not around. They ask, casually, carefully, in ways that feel like normal conversation, but they ask what you're like, what you do, whether you're seeing anyone. Me hearing secondhand that someone had been asking about me through mutual friends changed how I read the entire dynamic. Because people don't ask about someone they're indifferent to. They ask about people they're thinking about. And if they're thinking about you enough to bring you up when you're not even there, that is a significant signal. Sign 3. They try to impress you specifically. Watch what they do differently around you versus everyone else. Someone who likes you will subtly, sometimes not so subtly, try to put their best version forward in your presence. They mention accomplishments naturally in context where they'd have no reason to otherwise. They try harder in situations where they know you're watching. They show skills or sides of themselves that feel like they're meant specifically for your attention. This is called social display behavior, and it's deeply rooted in attraction psychology. We show off for people we want to attract, always have. And a specific directed version of it, the kind that's clearly for you and not the general room, is one of the clearest signals your crush can send. Sign 4. Their eye contact holds a beat longer than normal. Not a stare, just slightly longer than necessary. Normal eye contact breaks naturally and quickly, but when someone is attracted to you, holding your gaze feels too significant to cut off at the normal moment, so they hold it just a fraction longer. Long enough for you to notice. Long enough that when they do look away, there's a brief awareness between both of you that something just passed through that exchange. Me learning to notice this and to distinguish it from normal eye contact changed how I read rooms entirely. Because that extra beat is not accidental. It's the brain holding on to something it doesn't want to let go of yet. Sign 5. They create situations to spend time with you. Not always obviously, sometimes very creatively. They mention an event and then make sure you know about it. They engineer group plans that put you in the same space. They find reasons that make sense on the surface, but have you specifically as the real motivation underneath. Psychologists describe this as proximity seeking, the brain's drive to reduce physical distance from someone it's attracted to. And when the feelings are unspoken, proximity seeking gets creative. It disguises itself as coincidence, as practical planning, as a totally normal reason to be in exactly the same place at exactly the same time. If the pattern keeps repeating, if you keep ending up in the same spaces in ways that feel slightly manufactured, trust that feeling. It usually is. Final truth. Here is what these signs have in common. None of them are chosen. None of them are performed. They are all just what the human brain does when it is attracted to someone and trying, usually unsuccessfully, to keep that fact to itself. You don't need them to say it. Their behavior already has. You just needed to know how to listen to it. Now you do. Subscribe because there's more coming every week.